If you don't like boring history lessons but still love epic stories, then stick around. We're about to embark on a whirlwind journey through one of the most significant events in human history, World War II. This global conflict reshaped nations, altered the course of history, and left an indelible mark on the world. So buckle up as we dive into the key moments, battles, and figures that defined this monumental period. World War II began in 1939 when Germany invaded Poland, sparking a global conflict. This invasion was a result of Adolf Hitler's aggressive expansionist policies, which aimed to establish German dominance in Europe. The swift and brutal attack on Poland, known as Blitzkrieg or Lightning War, involved rapid coordinated strikes by air and ground forces, overwhelming the Polish defences. This marked the beginning of a 6-year-long war that would engulf much of the world. Allies versus Axis, battles across continents and a fight for freedom. The Allies, including major powers like the United States, the Soviet Union and the United Kingdom, joined forces to combat the Axis powers, primarily Germany, Italy and Japan. The war saw fierce battles on multiple fronts, from the deserts of North Africa to the jungles of Southeast Asia, and from the icy waters of the Atlantic to the vast expanse of the Eastern Front. Each battle was a struggle for survival, with soldiers and civilians alike enduring unimaginable hardships. Stay tuned for more quick dives into WWII. We'll explore the pivotal moments, such as the Battle of Britain, where the Royal Air Force defended the UK against relentless German air raids. And D-Day, the massive Allied invasion of Normandy that turned the tide of the war in Europe. We'll also delve into the Pacific Theatre, where the United States and its allies fought a brutal island-hopping campaign against Japan, culminating in the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Join us as we uncover the stories of heroism, sacrifice and resilience that defined World War II. The Battle of Britain, fought between July and October 1940, was a critical turning point in the war. The German Luftwaffe launched a massive aerial assault on the United Kingdom, aiming to achieve air superiority and pave the way for an invasion. However, the Royal Air Force, with its determined pilots and advanced radar technology, successfully repelled the attacks. This victory not only prevented a German invasion, but also boosted Allied morale and demonstrated that Hitler's forces could be defeated. D-Day, June 6, 1944, marked the beginning of the end for Nazi Germany. On this day, over 156,000 Allied troops stormed the beaches of Normandy, France, in the largest amphibious invasion in history. Despite facing fierce resistance and heavy casualties, the Allies established a foothold in Europe, which allowed them to launch further offensives and eventually liberate occupied territories. The success of D-Day was a testament to the bravery and coordination of the Allied forces and played a crucial role in the eventual defeat of the Axis powers. In the Pacific Theatre, the war was characterized by intense and brutal combat as Allied forces sought to reclaim territory from the Japanese Empire. Key battles such as Midway, Guadalcanal and Iwo Jima were fought with ferocity and determination. The strategy of island hopping, where Allied forces targeted specific islands to capture and use as bases for further operations, proved effective in gradually weakening Japanese defenses. The culmination of this campaign came with the atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945, which led to Japan's surrender and the end of World War II. The atomic bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki were unprecedented and devastating events that brought the war to a swift and tragic conclusion. On August 6, 1945, the United States dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, instantly killing tens of thousands of people and causing widespread destruction. 3 days later, a second bomb was dropped on Nagasaki, resulting in similar devastation. These bombings forced Japan to surrender on August 15, 1945, marking the end of World War II. The use of atomic weapons raised ethical and moral questions that continue to be debated to this day. The aftermath of World War II saw massive efforts to rebuild and recover from the widespread destruction. Europe and Japan in particular faced the daunting task of reconstructing cities, economies and societies that had been ravaged by years of conflict. The Marshall Plan, initiated by the United States, provided significant financial aid to help rebuild Western Europe, while Japan underwent a period of occupation and reform led by the Allied powers. These efforts laid the foundation for a new era of international cooperation and economic growth. In the wake of World War II, the international community recognized the need for a new organization to promote peace and prevent future conflicts. This led to the founding of the United Nations in 1945. The UN aimed to provide a platform for dialogue and cooperation among nations, addressing issues such as security, human rights, and development. The establishment of the UN marked a significant step towards a more collaborative and peaceful world order, reflecting the lessons learned from the devastating conflict. Today we remember and honor the sacrifices made by those who fought and lived through World War II. Memorials and commemorations around the world pay tribute to the bravery and resilience of veterans and civilians alike. These acts of remembrance serve as a reminder of the cost of war and the importance of striving for peace. As we reflect on the events of World War II, we are reminded of the enduring impact of this global conflict and the lessons it has taught us about the value of unity, courage, and perseverance. The legacy of World War II continues to shape our world today. The alliances formed during the war have evolved into lasting partnerships, and the principles of cooperation and mutual support remain central to international relations. From the European Union to NATO, the foundations laid in the aftermath of the war have contributed to a more stable and interconnected global community. As we move forward, it is essential to remember the lessons of the past and work together to build a future defined by peace, understanding, and shared progress. Thank you for joining us on this journey through World War II. We've explored the key events, battles and figures that shaped this monumental conflict and its lasting impact on the world. Stay tuned for more quick dives into history, where we'll continue to uncover the stories that have defined our past and continue to influence our present and future. Until next time, remember the lessons of history and strive for a world of peace and unity. This has been a brief yet comprehensive look at World War II. We hope you enjoyed this quick dive into history and gained a deeper understanding of the events that shaped our world. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more historical insights and epic stories. See you in the next episode.